Hello, my name is George Houston, and I'm the lead pastor of Stonehaven Free Methodist Church in Troy, Michigan. For this third and final module of our racial justice training, I will be addressing two questions. The first question states, I'm not sure what we can or should do about some of the issues surrounding race. So why don't we in the church just concentrate on getting people saved? Or sometimes the question is presented as, if we get people saved, won't all of the problems with race go away? Now we know that is not true, because from the beginning there has been racism and discrimination in the church that Jesus founded. Galatians chapter 2 recalls an encounter resulting in Peter being rebuked by Paul for his hypocrisy in dealing with the Gentiles. I understand that many people can turn off their television and walk away from incidents of racism and discrimination. But for many people, the impact of racism is an everyday, all-day reality. Just think about it. The coronavirus has exposed the racial disparity in how healthcare is administered in this country. Sometimes people feel it's an individual choice, but if you look across the nation, you'll see that the same patterns exist all across the nation. People of color are impacted far greater. If you consider also the economics impacts of the current recession, you'll see that people of color are impacted far more. The saying goes, last hired, first fired. Many work in jobs that are considered essential, where the pay and the benefits are less. Now, I could talk about housing or schools or different types of discrimination, but I think you get the point. The protests that rocked the nation in 2020 were not about any of these things. It was a plea to let us breathe, if you would, to let us live, to not see us as lambs for the slaughter. Consider the reaction to that, to saying that Black Lives Matter. The result was a pushback, with individuals saying that all lives matter or that blue lives matter. There was a call for law and order, but notice, it was not a call for justice. Racism and its impacts are presented as a problem of Black people. We are the ones with the problem. When we cry out for justice, our cries fall on deaf ears. The request is really to treat us the way that you would want to be treated. 1 John 3:17 says, if anyone has material possession, or can I insert in place of material possession, influence and power, such as what Esther had when her people were threatened. And you see a brother or sister in need, but have no pity on them, how can the love of God be in that person? B.T. Roberts said, faith and works must go together. We must not only pray for righteousness to prevail, but do all we can in a Christian manner to make it prevail. A scripture that speaks to this need to act is found in James 2, beginning at verse 14. And it says, what good is it, my brothers and sisters, if someone claims to have faith but has no deeds? Can such faith save them? Suppose a brother or sister is without clothes, or they are naked to the impact of racism and daily foods. They're starving for justice. If one of you says to them, go in peace, keep warm and well fed, but does nothing about their physical needs, what good is it? In the same way, faith by itself, if it is not accompanied by action, is dead.